All right, we're going to be doing an Equipulse treatment on Bad Beagle here tonight. A little bit cloudy, but a beautiful night here in Arlington, Minnesota. We're going to give Beagle a Equipulse treatment. Just try to help him get ready, honestly, get ready to be on cows, I guess. Because he ain't got nothing to do till August. So what we start with is just the big hoop, as you can see there. And we'll start kind of up top and just let him, and it's set real low right now, just letting him get used to it. I usually set it on 3 to get an idea of what's going on with him and let him get used to it and whatnot. Everybody does it a little bit different. My deal is I just kind of go over them to see if I can sense anything that should be sore, or you know, a sore spot that maybe shouldn't be sore, I guess I should say, and where I need to give him more treatment than others. Beagle hasn't been doing anything but eating grass. He's not going to be overly sore today, but I think it's a good idea to give him a treatment here before he heads out on cows, and just to make sure he's feeling 100%. So as you can see, there's no, on him, it's pretty neat. What the coolest thing about the Equipulse is you can tell if there's a sore spot on a bull. And right now, usually what I found is left-hand delivery, left-hand hip is gonna be a little bit more sore. And you can see, I don't know if you can see it in there, but there's a real light pulse there, but nothing serious. Typically that hip is going to be a lot more sore than on him, which would be his right hip. But now for a bull, let's say the bull is going to hip himself a lot, you might see a little bit of a different deal there. Then you might get a little bit more action in that right hip just because he's constantly hitting it on the post and soring it up. What's really cool with this machine is while we're competing, if you do a treatment one day and then come back a few days later, the difference in how their muscles react is pretty cool. So I've increased the setting up to a 4. And now you can see just over on the left side of his spine there, it's popping a little bit. Nothing crazy, but he's definitely getting a little reaction there. Typically, that's where Beagle's going to be sore, is in his hips, lower back, kind of in this area here, and usually it's right over in this area. We'll put just that single big hoop on him for now, and then we'll switch it after this first 10 minutes. Then we'll go to the big double hoops and hang over his hips and stuff. Kind of gives him more of an all-body type treatment to it. So now we got the double hoops on him, and I've increased the intensity a little bit as well. You can see we're getting a little bit more of a reaction, but this is still only set on a 5, where like when I use it on myself, I can, you can use a 7, 8. If you're using it on like a joint on your knee or your elbow or shoulder or something, you can have it all the way up to a 10 if it's comfortable for you. But on a bull, because of the heavy muscle mass, they don't take near the amount of intensity as a human does. But you can see him, those hips hopping right now, and that's pretty typical on Beagle. Any of them bulls that are going to buck hard, they're going to sore their hips up. That's where all the action is. And especially, I think because of the left-hand delivery and the left-hand hip, that's a hip that they're pushing off of, pivoting on, and everything. So that's where you're going to get a little bit more soreness. And even though he hasn't done anything for a while, you can still see that's popping pretty good. And but this is just to help make him feel better. Appreciate you guys taking time to watch the video on the Equipulse stuff. If you guys got any questions, feel free to hit me up and I'll do my best to answer it or get you in contact with someone that can answer it. Thanks for watching. Get out. Get. Whiskey.